I want to admit to you all my mistakes of buying two brand new cars in California. What I should have done instead. All right, so I bought two cars back in 2021, a Toyota Corolla and a Toyota Prius that were 2022 models. The total loan amounts for both cars add up to at that time to, let's say, I think it was, one of them was 27,000, the other one was 33,000. So you could say easily $60,000 in just loans, car loans. And what I realized is, hey, I did all that to work Uber and save money to buy a house in Wichita, where I could have just not bought cars and just bought the house, and the house payment would have been less than the current car payments. So insurance and car payments are adding up to like $1,200 a month. And had I just kept my old 2012 Corolla, I would have been able to drive, I think, in Wichita, Kansas, just fine for Uber, and the gas prices would have been less. So it's kind of like having hybrid. So yeah, I messed up there. I could have been in Kansas right now with a house, a working car, and a low monthly payment for owning a house. The mortgage would have probably been easily $500 a month. Here I pay $800 for rent. I'm not complaining, it's good. Here in California, it's great. I would have had less traffic. Here in LA, it's dangerous. Even though I try not to stress out, there's always people that do crazy maneuvers and throw themselves in front of you. Everybody's like in a hurry, getting mad, tailgating you, cutting you off, just being grumpy Angelinos. So if you're thinking about a new car, maybe, and you're trying to move out, maybe try to move out first with your old car, and go about it that way. I'm still fine, still good. Just gotta work. I'll still be afloat. I'll just have to work extra harder. I think what I'll do is work my butt off next year, 2024. Thinking about it, doesn't mean it's gonna happen, but I'm thinking of doing 10-hour days, and with those 10-hour days for maybe 9 months or the whole year, save up enough for like a nice chunky down payment for a house in either Kansas, Chicago, Texas. Yes, I'm thinking of moving, but I always think about stuff and sometimes never do it. Things might change. Anything can happen, especially with my mind. Anything can happen. The main reason I want to move is to be closer to my mom, closer to family here in LA. I have a bunch of friends. They're great and awesome, and I'll come visit them for sure. But I want to see my mom a little bit longer, more time with her, help her out with her stuff, take her to the doctors if she needs to go to the doctors, and help her fix her car, or might end up giving her one of the two cars I have. And then once I have a house over there, try to pay it off as soon as possible, and then rent it out, buy another one, and rent it out again on Airbnb, have two properties. And then maybe I could move or vacate longer in LA, because I do like LA. Don't get me wrong, I like LA for the food, for my friends. The weather's great. So yeah, I would like to just check out that area, this area, and parts of Mexico as well, for periods of, just traveling, trying food, living life just at a different pace, different type of lifestyle. Not trying to settle in any way just yet. I do just want to have some more stability and having to not work as much so that I can have more time to think of ways of generating income through other business ideas that I have that are very tiny, like very small business ideas, like products that I want to try to make. Very basic. Like if I put it out there and people see it, they could just copy it and take over the business, and I'm fine with that. Like I don't care. I just want to try it out and see what happens, just for fun. And then maybe I'll make a video series of all the inventions that I kind of have in mind, that I have on my list, business ideas that I have on my list. Because I am not trying to do all of them. They look very difficult. Some of them are like too tedious. Some are very simple. And some are just like kind of silly. But I think some people would enjoy trying to do it. And yeah, so the whole point of this video is, hey, before you jump into buying a new car, maybe there's an alternative, a better idea as to what you can do or put your money. Because once you have debt in cars, you have less opportunity to buy a house, because now you have your debt to income ratio is horrible now. Like if you calculate my debt to income ratio, my debt is like one third of my income, which is a decent amount. And to buy a house, they want your debt to income ratio to be under 42%, I believe, with the FHA loan. And I'm already like not qualifying unless I pay off one of the cars fast. I could prove that one of the cars is a rental and that I'm generating income, so it's breaking even, so it doesn't really affect my debt, because it's technically also income, so it cancels out. But I'd rather have it paid off. I don't like Turo, to be honest. I don't like renting out on Turo anymore. It's too much of a inconvenience to have to deliver it, pick it up, and scratches come up here and there. And I know they're not driving the car as they should. Some people are flooring it. It's a Toyota Corolla. I mean, you can't really floor it much. And then the Toyota Corolla is pretty strong, so it'll be able to withstand the harsh treatment, I hope. And then the maintenance just, cost a lot. This year I didn't technically lose, because the car will have value at the end of the 6-year loan, I hope. This year I think I revenued $6,200 with the Corolla, but my expenses were, I think, $7,500. So I didn't really break even this year, which is fine. Next year I'm probably gonna bite the bullet and just not rent it out and just pay off both cars and possibly use both cars for Uber. And I'd rather put the miles from the Corolla into Uber. It pays more, whereas in Turo it only generates like 20,000 miles a year get driven on that car, and I only get paid $6,500, so that's not even 50 cents a mile. Whereas in Uber, it comes close to $1 a mile, right? So it pays more, way more, but I do put in more miles faster, and that way, I generate more income, and both cars deteriorate kind of slower while generating more income. So that's it for today, or for this video, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.